So I wanted to do another haul video of some supplies I've picked up at some really good prices over the last couple weeks. The first thing I wanted to do was the watercolor set. This is the Kuretake, and I got this on Amazon and it was $28. Usually for the 36 watercolor set it's more expensive, and people were questioning because usually it says the Gansai Tambi, and this one said, let me zoom in if you can see the label, and it says that it is the 36 color MC2036V Kuretake letter face color unleashed. But you can see that it does say it's made by Kuretake, and I don't know, as I opened it, it really seems to be the same as everything else I've seen. Same order. I don't have another, like set to really compare to see the differences, but as far as I can tell, it's really the same. I don't see any differences, and I made a swatch, and it has like even the metallics and all the colors. So I did a swatch on this, and these are the colors and how they came out. And I went online to get that. I just went online and I printed out the English kind of version, and then just brought the colors in, and it went in the same order. The box lid also has a thing right here that you can do the kind of the swatch test on, which I'll probably do at some point. But anyways, I like them. They work great. The colors are really nice. This is really kind of my first watercolor set that I've ever really had, so I'm happy. I didn't want to spend a ton of money, and so that's, I figured I would try this, and I'll just show quickly. So I had done this quick little card with them, and this was really kind of diluting the colors, and it didn't come out the way I want. First of all, this was really cheap paper, not very good paper, so I would do it on better paper. And this was fine detailing embossing powder, and I probably would do it with a different embossing powder. Actually, what I got in this haul, I did get some more embossing powder. So moving on, I'll show. Michael's had a really good sale going on. So right now, they have like their lowest prices of the season sale. So it's an awesome sale. I got this for like $1.99. And I'll show some of the other stuff I got. They have expanded their scrapbooking section, and they've included a lot of Ranger products like Tim Holtz, more Dylusions, and more like Dina Wakley. Just a lot more. I think they've made their Heidi Swap bigger too, but a lot more stuff, and they call it mixed media rather than the scrapbooking section. So I got all these stamps because it was 50% off, and then I had another coupon, like another 25% off. These were like $15, and I think I paid $5 and under. Like the most I paid was $5.24, and some maybe I paid $4.24. So anyways, so I got, in these stamps, this is Dylusions, and it's got, they all have the stencils that come with them. So I got this one, the Dina Wakley, and I really like this stencil. And this is kind of like that other stamp set I bought. Dylusions. I like the Dylusions, especially like in my art journaling type stuff. I love doing it. She was actually, a week or two ago, she was in Connecticut doing a class, and I was going to sign up through one of those scrapbooking stores because she's so much fun, and I kind of wanted to, and nobody really wanted to go with me, which I would have went by myself. But then I was like, no, I don't know, there's going to be like 100 people there, and I had spent money on the colored pencils on my polychromos, so I kind of decided not to go, so I didn't go. But I think in the future, if she does come back, I would like to go. And cardstock on sale, I think 5 for $10, but I want to pay like $1. I don't even know if I paid like $1.20, $1.40 for this, so you can always use the white cardstock. Okay, the next thing I got was some stuff in the as is. Oh, let me just show the Dylusions paint. So they are now selling the Dylusion paint. So I used a 50% coupon. I want to say that these were $6 a jar, and I used the coupon and it came out to be $3. But yeah, I think they're selling all 6 colors. I don't know, no, not 6 colors, 12 colors. And I don't know if every single Michael's is, because I went to one Michael's that's right near my house and they didn't have the Dylusions paint, and I didn't see a spot for it. But then I was at another Michael's where I got this one, and they had it. So I don't know if they hadn't put it out yet, because they're still doing their resets. This paper I got as is in the clearance section, $5, and this is the wallflower pad, and this is a double-sided pad, and there's some really nice, I love this page, some really nice paper in here. And then, even better, And there's nothing wrong with this pad. There's nothing missing. It was actually sealed. This was only $3.75, and it's just because it's ripped. It's got all the papers, I counted, and this is the vellum papers, so I'm definitely going to use this. I'm thinking I might use this to make some like tapes, maybe like some of my own washi tape. It's kind of a little project I'm going to work on over the weekend. So that was that. And I got this. This is some already made washi tape, and this was supposed to have 13. It's got 12 in here, and it was $5. So 12 washi tapes for $5. That's a pretty good deal. And if you look, it's a thick roll. It's not like some of those dollar spot rolls, or when you see them really cheap, there's not much on the roll. I mean, there's a lot of tape on these rolls. Maybe it wasn't my, I would have never probably paid full price for these colors, but yeah, it's for $5. It's under 50 cents a roll. It's a good bargain. My next thing I got was I loaded up on some pads. And I had just been thinking, as I was making that watercolor card, I'm like, oh, I need to get some more watercolor paper. I can't wait until Michael's does their 3-for-1 sale. And the great thing about their 3-for-1 sale is that you do not have to buy 3. You buy 1 and it's discounted. You could just get 1 at $10 and it will only cost you $3.33 without the coupon. I paid like $2 and change for all these pads because I had that. It was the 3-for-1, and then I had another coupon percentage off of that. So the first thing I got was this. I got 2 of these. 2 different sizes. This mixed media paper. This is 140-pound paper. So this is a really thick mixed media paper. You'll be able to definitely, put water on here, a lot of different things at 140 pounds. So I thought this was great size, especially card making and stuff. And then I got this bigger one because, make it either bigger ones or cut it down. And now these weren't 3-for-1. The brown series is 40% off, the 400 series, 40% off. But still, it's a good deal, especially when you have another coupon on top of that. The next, the yellows were, and so I got a couple of these watercolor pads. Let me see. I think I got, alright, so I already had a couple of these. These are 12 sheets, and 140-pound paper, watercolor paper, cold press. So I got this, and I think this was 10, and then I got these 2 bigger ones because I think these were only $1 more. So I thought they're bigger, and especially if you're doing cards and stuff, you can just cut them. So yeah, great. I got these. Like I said, not only couple bucks. Then I got some bristle paper for my Copics because I just bought Copics, and I've been trying to research what paper are really good. So I figured I would try these because it was so cheap for the bristle paper. And it's just really smooth. I love the way it feels. It's the vellum surface, and this is 100-pound. So I think this might work out. I figured I'd pick it up, and I'll definitely use it for some sort of something. That's for sure. And then lastly, I got palette paper, which I've never even bought before, but it was less than $2 for me with the coupons, so I got the 40 sheets. Usually I'll use just like wax paper, but I think this is probably, like $1.80. It probably was cheaper than buying the wax paper, so I got that. Okay, and the last thing I've been doing, as I've been, the last video I showed, I had gotten some of the Copic stuff. I've been trying to get some Copic markers, and they're just not in stock anywhere. Everybody is like really dwindling on their stocks of the Copics. But I've been using the coupons. Actually, Joanne's just sent me a 60% off coupon, so if I can get my son to go later, we might try to get a couple more open stock ones at maybe Michael's, because that makes them like $3 a marker. Most of these I bought at Hobby Lobby or Michael's using the 50% coupons. I buy like one at a time, or unless I have somebody with me. And I did get this one at Hobby Lobby. But again, they're very limited at what they have in these stores. And I don't know. I tried to actually Google it because the stores have not gotten any shipments in. I've gone online to like Dick Blick's and even Jerry's Artorama because we have. I was going to go up there. And they're out of stock, and nobody seems to really know why, so I don't know why nobody's getting any of their shipments in. But anyways, I got most of these. I got all these at least $4 or cheaper per marker, and this is how I'm building. I think I can actually make a face and have some skin tone now, maybe, possibly. Finally. So anyways, yeah, that's my haul for the week.